Story Pirates Radio.
Good morning, Story Pirates Radio. How's it going? It's your host, Lee, coming at you for another day of Rockin' Story Pirates Radio. It is Tuesday, July 28th, 2020, and boy, oh boy, do we have a show for you today. We have a guest on the show who we have never had on the show. This guest has been requested for months now, and we finally secured their appearance. Coming on the show today is none other than brave Viking warrior Siegfried the Orange. It is very exciting. I am very excited. I am thrilled. But first, of course, we got to get to Story Pirates Roll Call. So let's get started. If you don't know how roll call works, here is how it works. Check out that box below the radio. Tell us your first name, where you're listening from, what's going on with you. I want to know. And first up, Oscar and Yelena are here, and I am learning that this morning Oscar discovered his love of peaches. Yes, the fruit and the song. Are you talking about millions of peaches, peaches for free, millions of peaches, peaches for Lee? That's right, peaches for Lee. Is that the song you meant? Henry is here from Sharon, Mass. and says, my camp is canceled today because it is too hot. Ooh, it is indeed too hot, even in space. But the good part is I can listen live. That's incredible. Henry, welcome to the live show. You never know what's going to happen any second. 1 second I could be talking like this, and the next second I could be talking like this. And then a second later, I'm talking like this, and then I'm talking like this. Anything can happen when it's live. Henry, can you handle it? I bet you can. Teddy is here and says, hi, Lee. Knock, knock. Who's there? Banana. Banana who? Who's there? Banana. Oh, gosh. This is that orange joke. Banana, banana who? Knock, knock. Who's there? Orange. Orange, you glad I didn't say banana? I am glad you didn't say banana, Teddy. But I'm glad whenever you say anything, honestly. Maloney kids say, we had so much fun doing Story Pirates Camp. It was fun seeing you on the break. That's right. I showed up in the break. I played some songs. I hope my beard didn't freak you out. Honestly, it's freaking me out a little bit. Number one, M. Elliott is here and says, hi, Lee. I hope you're good. And hey, do you want to hear a joke? Where does Napoleon hide his armies? Answer, up his sleeve. Yeah, okay. Lily, who likes to draw, says, happy Tuesday, Lee. I am so excited for Siegfried the Orange to be on the show. I know a small bit of Norse mythology from reading Rick Riordan books, so maybe we can finally decode his mysterious heritage. It's true. I've prepped Siegfried, that we want to know about his heritage. He's going to tell us all about that. Lily also says, I miss reading regularly, actually. My public libraries have opened up a thing where you can order books online, so I'm going to do that soon. Also, Lee, I'm thinking of the whole wormhole thing. Could Story Pirates Season 4 be interdimensional travel? You could have an episode where you meet different versions of yourself. That is like my dream come true. I love interdimensional travel. I love many worlds. I'm in. Jack, Benjamin, and Matthew say, Viking, Viking. The five kindly ones are here. Hello, my friends. ISP and Plink, Plop, and Ploop are all back. Jonathan says, namaste, Lee. That means hello, Lee, in Nepali. I loved Time Travel Camp yesterday, and I saw you and Megan. However, I'm having a rough day because I woke up at 10 o'clock and had to do all my chores very quickly. Can you please play Marshmallow Shooter Camp? I'll see what I can do, Jonathan. I'll see what I don't think I have that in my library. I have to get it. But I'm sorry you're having a bad day. P.S. Jonathan says lizards can't run and breathe at the same time. That's kind of like me, if you've ever seen me jog. Hagrid is here and says, I'm part of Icy Spicy Awesomeness. The new album is great. Oh, I cannot wait to hear ISP's new album. ISP says, if you want the album, then Jack, Benjamin, and Matthew is posting it. How do I find it? Do I have a link? Where do I look, ISP? Tell me. Dragon, Nora, and friends say, hi, Lee, we are renovating a Lego house for some Lego people. It is sunny out here in Ohio, and it is probably hot. We don't know. We are sad that in 2 days of camp will be over forever. Dragon Familia out. My friends, do not worry. I believe we are going to be offering some camps in August. More info on that soon. Lexington says, "Hi, Lee, it's my dad's birthday. I hid his birthday present. The hint to find the hiding place is..." Oh, cool. Is he hearing it right now? I've never given a hint for a birthday present. Here we go. "It is not in my bedroom, but in a bedroom to you. Walk in the door, look to the left, follow your nose to the dirty clothes." Shouldn't be hard. "Don't look above, look down below. Soon your present will ready to show." Oh my gosh, will you please play Nothing is Impossible for him this morning? Absolutely, a birthday request is always honored. Thanks, Lexington, and happy birthday to your dad. John and Will in Virginia say, "Lupa." Poppy in Culver City says, "My daddy's making me pancakes this morning. Save a couple for me, please, Poppy. Save a couple for me." Liv and Bryn say, "We love you." Liv would like to ask Siegfried 2 things. First, how is your axe, Snowtongue? And will you please teach me how to throw a spear? Our whole family is so excited to hear Siegfried today. Me too. Quentin and Elliot and Mama are here from Ottawa. Mary and Annie are going to the pool this afternoon. Good for you. Hannah says, "Hi, Lee. Happy Tuesday, the casserole of days. Today we find out what the school situation is. I hope we get to go back to school." I'm assuming you're saying that the New Jersey school system is announcing what they're doing today. School systems are trying to figure it out. They don't know what to do. I feel bad. It's a tough situation. It is hard to figure out. So whatever they decide, Hannah, I hope that you will cut them some slack because these are tough decisions. Ayla the Jokester says, "I'm to visit someone named Joan today so we can hang out and play while my mom's at a doctor's appointment." Well, tell Joan I said hello. I hope Joan is someone great. I know they will be. Rowan and Saoirse say hello from Vermont. Do you know cabbage worms eat all kinds of greens and brassicas? What's a brassica? We are catching them for 10 cents a piece because they have taken over our garden like aliens. You gotta get those cabbage worms. Make that money. Get the cabbage worms. Who else we got? Annika the Random Kiwi says, "Hi, Lee. It's Tuesday, but feels like Friday." I agree, Annika. I wish every day was Friday. Poppy is here. Squigsy says, "Good morning, Lee. How are you doing? I had a bad dream last night. P.S. I love you so much. Love, Squigsy." I love you too, Squigsy. I'm sorry you had a bad dream last night. That is rough. But now it's gone. It is the morning, and it is not forever. Agent Magical, a.k.a. Tamsin, says, hello. How are you? How is your family? If you were to dye your hair, what color? Have you ever wrote a book? My mom got a new phone. How much bone mass have you lost? Do you think I'm so funny and cool? That's all from me. Tell me what you did after breakfast. What time did you wake at? Oh, Tamsin, my question-asking friend. My family is good. One time I dyed my hair black. It was weird. No one recognized me. Have I ever written a book? No, but I did help bring the Story Pirates books to life. My mom got a new phone. How much bone mass have you lost? None! I have not lost any! No bone mass have been lost by me. I do think you are so funny and cool. And I had cornflakes for breakfast and I woke up at 7:45. So there you go. Vlad, Hazel, and Zelda. Vlad says, we've been playing Nerf gun wars. Our house is a little crazy right now. Hazel says she has a spot gun with a laser sight. Zelda says, pew, pew. Yep, sometimes you just gotta get a little wild. Emmeline from Victoria, BC says, hi, Lee, I love you. I love you too. I've seen videos of Peter's space scamps, and they are actually kids. I pinky promise. I don't know if that's true. I think we're gonna have Peter on the show on Thursday. Maybe the space scamps will be there, and we can ask them for real what's going on, Emmeline. Miles the Juggler is here. Haddon says, good morning, Lee. I'm drawing pictures with my mom and brother while we listen. Hudson from Katy, Texas says, good morning, Sir Lee the Brave. My dad and I are playing with Dragon Toys and we were watching a movie, but we paused it so we could listen to Story Pirates Radio. Thank you, Hudson. Thank you so much. Hashtag Fashion Icon is here and says, hello, Lee. 7 days until my birthday and 64 days until yours. Well, thank you, Hudson. Fashion Icon. I am making a survey to poll people, like a census. I am working on what questions to ask. If you made a survey, what would it be about? Fashion Icon out! A survey. I would want to know everyone's favorite flavor of Kefir. Honestly, that's all I ever really need to know. Avi says, hi Lee, it's Avi again. I was so excited to see you and Megan at camp yesterday on Wednesday or Friday. Will you be back? I will be back. I don't know about Megan, but I will. Will there be any other special story pirates like Peter? I tried to get Peter's attention yesterday by eating a lot of snacks at the computer. Have the best day ever. Avi, I'm so glad you liked it. Like I said, I'll definitely be back Wednesday and Friday. Not sure about the others. You'll just have to wait and see. Covered Taco says, I'm so excited for Siegfried today and can't get out of my taco shell. Covered Taco, you gotta get out of there. Covered Taco, come on. Julia from LA says, forgive me for the accident at Story Pirates Camp when I said your beard isn't that long. I'll always forgive you, Julia. I pretended like I was mad, but actually that was extremely funny. I very much liked what you were doing. Julia also says, I promise we are making you a new engine to get out of space. Thank you. I need that. Ko and Emmy say, hi Lee. Ko says, my prodigy name is Supernova. Emmy, my prodigy name is Daisy Stormchaser. I don't know what Prodigy is. It's either a 90s electronic band or it's a way to get on the internet in the 90s. I don't know anything more than that. Layla says, I built a playground in my room today. Layla, that's incredible. Jane and Bryn say, hi Lee, we are so excited to hear from Siegfried the Orange. Is he really an orange? We named one of our oranges after him and put it in a Lego jacuzzi. Yay! Have a great day. That is a very good question. Siegfried the Orange is not orange. He's actually a blue Viking, and he has orange hair, a big orange beard, and big fluffy orange eyebrows, which is why, he's called Siegfried the Orange. He's not actually an orange. That's very funny, though. I can see why you'd think that. Emma says, I played a lot of Okami Witch is a wolf game, and I am from Massachusetts. That game sounds fun. Henry says, Ruth and Caroline gave some great emojis. It looks like a hi Lee. Yeah, it is a hi Lee. Watermelon says, hi Lee. ISB says it's not posted yet. Okay, let me know because I really want to hear this album. Friendly Cats from Cats Sit On You say, can you please play Fred the Carrot? We'll see what we can do. Hashtag culinary icon Darby says, I tried apples with lemon juice yesterday. It was yummy. Yes, excellent. I love trying new foods. Sharing recipes. Darby also says, today I ate some waffles. Fair enough. I love waffles. Molly in Baltimore says, yay. Yay. Butter, the stick of butter on top of a pile of, what does it say? On top of a pile of pancakes. It says, hi, do you like pancakes? You bet I do. I love pancakes. I could eat them all day. Rainy and Sage from Somerville, Mass. are here. They say, hi Lee, I saw you at camp yesterday. Indeed, I was there, and I'm thinking about putting my beard into French braids for Friday. What do you think? Should I do that? I think I should. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Story Pirates Roll Call, and now let's play some tunes. This first tune is going to go out to our birthday dad today. Let's see, who is it? I think it was it Lexington? Lexington's dad? Let's see if we can find it. Looking for the birthday. Looking for the birthday. Looking for the birthday dad. There it is. It is indeed Lexington's dad's birthday. Let's play a request dedicated to Lexington's dad. Here's Nothing is Impossible.
Once upon a time lived a horse named Glitter. She was a beautiful horse and the strongest too. Once upon a time lived a horse named Glitter. She was a magical horse and the kindest too. Glitter could jump with spectacular flair, but she had a secret she needed to share. What do you want? What do you want?
I want to play guitar. What? You're just a horse. You can't play guitar.
Yeah! How are you gonna play guitar without real hands? You just have hooves!
I will find a way.
Someday, I'm gonna be the best guitar player in the whole entire world. Don't try to stop me, just wait and watch me. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Your dream is crazy.
Your dream is weird.
First I'll buy a guitar and I'll learn how to play. I'll practice for hours every day. 'Cause when you have a dream, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. To the guitar store.
Welcome to Guitars R Us. How can I help you?
I'd like to buy that big blue glittery guitar, please, and some guitar lessons.
But you're just a horse. Horses can't play guitar. Besides, you only have hooves. Good day.
Wait, please, I like your hair. Teach me to play, sir. Don't say nay, sir. Whoa, whoa.
No. None of my courses permit any horses. Impossible.
Glitter wasn't deterred and she hopped on a jet to a new store called Nicest Help You Can Get.
Run by a magic rhino.
Run by a magic rhino.
That's me, Magic Rhino. Here to help.
Wow. You know, I'll go with it. Since nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is.
The magic rhino turned her hooves to heads.
Oh my gosh!
The magic rhino,
That's me.
he taught her how to play.
Like this.
Very good.
And 2 years later, 2 years later. Excuse me, are you Glitter, the guitar-playing horse?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Joe the crocodile, and in addition to being the narrator of this story, I'm also a famous drummer. Glitter, would you want to start a band with me?
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Summer Concert Jam. Now everyone, please give it up for the most popular band in the world, Glitter and the Animals!
They try to stop me. Hey, look, now watch me. Whoa, whoa. When you pursue what you wanna do, it's possible. Everyone thought that a horse couldn't play. Now I'm rocking the stadium every day. 'Cause when you have a dream, nothing is
Story Pirates Radio.
Oh, hey. I was muted that whole time. Thank you for letting me know, Jane and Bryn and KO and Emmy and Culinary Icon and Dragon Egg. Welcome back to Story Pirates Radio. That was Nothing is Impossible, which goes out to Lexington's dad. I have not been on mute like that for a long time. Thanks for not being too hard on me. My friends, we have a great guest on the show today. First, I want to say hello to some latecomers for roll call. We got Emma. It's her first time listening to the show. Thank you, Emma. Welcome to the show. We also got King Charlie, the Stormwings jumping in. Layla jumping in. William was late. Hello, William. You're here. Okay, my friends, let's play another song, and then we're going to bring on Siegfried the Orange. This is going to be the greatest moment of any of our lives to date. Here is The Guy.
Yo, what up? I'm a stick figure, name is The Guy. I live in Stickville, and my life is so fly.
Why's your life so fly?
I'm just happy, it's a blessing, and I sit all day eating chips with ranch dressing. I lounge so languidly, I suppose that you could even say I was a lazy bones.
You're a lazy bones.
I know, I'm hecka lazy.
Is that the whole story?
No, wait, it gets crazy. Picture this, it was peaceful, a Tuesday afternoon. I was at home, eating chips like I do, when I heard someone rapping on the shaved floor. I was like, oh man, this never happened before. I popped off the couch and pounced to make it open. Some mug on the rug and the dude slam open. He goes,
I'm Mr. Surler, and I'm here to say that I am having a truly terrible day. I woke up this morning to put chips in my mouth and was frightened to find not a chip in the house. I was out and about on a route to find some lunch when I heard from your home an unmistakable crunch. Could you give me just one chip and an itty bitty little ranch dip? See, I'm a lazy bones.
well, wait, you're hecka lazy?
That's precisely what I am.
Me too, that's super crazy. So there I was, on my porch with some sap named Silly Mr. Sturler, and he wanted a snack. What was I to do?
You tell us.
That was rhetorical. I gave him a chip, and now that moment is historical. Cause he said,
thank you,
and went on his way, but then he came back the very next day.
Could I have another chip?
And I was like, sure, but then he came on Thursday, and he wanted some more. He came day after day, it was a chip and dip crisis.
Did you like it?
No, I did not like this. I even offered to share out of my good graces. He said,
how could we share? We live in two different places.
Now that was the last fraction. I decided at that moment to take some action.
But you're a lazy bone.
I know, I'm hecka lazy.
What happened then?
I just went crazy. I felt it. I went insane in the brain. I called the crane driver, told him bring your crane.
And the crane driver just followed your suggestions.
When someone wants a crane, I don't ask questions.
Hitched Mr. Surler's house to the crane. Drove the whole thing on a chain in the rain. Got it to my place and then let it drop.
Next to your house?
No, right on top. Mr. Surler was hanging in the house the whole tour.
I thought my house was moving, but I wasn't sure. Why'd you smash them together? Guy, what's the basis?
Now we don't live in two different places.
Oh.
Which means that sharing is now what we do. One week I buy chips, next week it's you.
Now you're both lazy bones.
That's right, we're hecka lazy.
What you think of my story?
Guy, that was crazy.
Story Pirates Radio.
Welcome back to Story Pirates Radio. That was The Guy. My friends, we're having a great week here at Story Pirates because it is Time Travel Adventure Week. That's right. All of our Story Pirates University classes and this Friday's live improv show, The Story Creation Zone, will be time travel themed. Make sure you check out the full schedule for the week at the button below the comment form. You can also find a brand new Story Spark at the button below the comment form. A Story Spark is something you can use to get yourself inspired to start writing, because sometimes you want to write and you don't know what to write about. So check out that Story Spark. It's illustrated by our incredible illustrator, Camilla Franklin, Camillastrator. Check it out. buttons below there. But my friends, it is time for a very exciting moment in Story Pirates Radio history because we have a brand new guest on the show today who we have never had, who we've been begging to come visit, and they are finally here. Please welcome to the show, Siegfried the Orange.
Lee?
Siegfried.
Lee? Yeah, I hear I'm on this radio.
Yes.
I don't know. I'm not acquainted with radio. Some sort of invention.
That's
very
right.
excited to participate.
Yeah, we're so happy to have you. It's great to hear your voice. You know, we're both on the tidal wave right now, but we haven't seen each other in a while because we've been staying in our own rooms. So thanks for getting, I know you don't understand technology, you don't understand radios, but thanks for being on the show here today with me.
Oh, absolutely. It's very exciting, whatever it is.
So, Siegfried, I think, first of all, for viewers, or for listeners who may not know you very well, can you introduce yourself, who you are? I don't know, maybe tell us a little bit about your heritage. To be honest, we have been having a debate about whether or not you are a demigod. I know you're a Viking, but I don't know. Can you just fill us in on everything about you?
Yes, absolutely. I am a Viking, originally born in the Kingdom of Northumbria. My father was Sigmund Shieldsson. My mother, of course, was the goddess Freya, goddess of desire and fortune. So, that makes me a demigod. She certainly taught me a lot of the Viking magic that I know that helped power the ship at one point. I went on many Viking adventures in my youth and then got stuck on an island for a few hundred years, and then you came along.
Okay, well, that basically catches us up. But so just backing up slightly, you said your mother is the goddess Freya. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely.
And you're a demigod. What exactly is the definition of a demigod?
I guess that would be when one of your parents is a human and the other one is a god. So,
got it.
I don't know if I think it sort of makes me an extra special guy. Hercules, wasn't he a demigod? Achilles, some of these famous people from mythology.
And can you tell me, why are you called Siegfried the Orange? What's the orange thing about?
Oh, well, it's a Viking thing. A lot of Vikings like to name themselves after the color of their beards. I have a long, flowing, beautiful orange beard.
It is beautiful. I've seen it before. It's actually very soft. Do you use a beard oil on it or a conditioner?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Fair enough. Siegfried, it is so great to have you here, and to be talking in such a normal and moderated tone of voice too, because normally you're always looking for battle, always sort of running around with your axe, snow tongue, sort of shouting at the top of you're very excitable, is what I'm trying to say normally.
You're trying to get me excited? Is that what you're saying?
No.
You're saying you want me to run around and shout things?
Oh, no! Here it goes!
Lee!
Oh, Siegfried! Put the axe down! What is the deal?
I love my axe! My axe is one of my best friends! You know what? It's not only a great axe, but it's very good at shoveling snow in the wintertime.
That's right, because you use this axe for almost everything you do. You probably use it to floss, even.
I'm not familiar with this flossing, but I do pick my teeth with it.
Okay, yep, there you go. Flossing, I guess, is more of a 20th century term. Siegfried, so I have this idea. So we have all these listeners. I know you can't really understand this, but we have all these people listening to the show right now from all around the world, and they probably want to talk to you. And I was thinking maybe we could play a game with them. Do you like games? Are you okay with a game?
Well, I have been the master of many contests, spear throwing, wrestling, sailing a ship really far, that sort of thing. Will we be sailing a ship really far?
No sailing ships. This will just be something, it's like a verbal game. We'll just be talking to each other.
Oh. So maybe we have different definitions of game, but, I'm happy to talk.
Okay, great. So I was thinking we could play a game called Stump Siegfried, because it sounds to me, Siegfried, that you actually know a lot about Norse mythology, but I've heard that you actually know about all sorts of different kinds of mythology. Is that right?
I am a collector of stories and great deeds from around the globe, all the way from Iceland to Norway and even places beyond.
Okay, great. So that confirms my suspicion. And I know that our listeners also really love mythology. So I was thinking maybe we could play a game where they try to stump you with questions about mythology, be it Norse mythology, Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology, like any kind of mythology. They could write in with a question, tell me the answer, and then I'll ask you the question, and we'll see if you get it right or wrong. What do you think?
All right, let's do this, Lee.
Awesome. I love getting Siegfried into a competitive atmosphere. This is great and possibly dangerous. Okay, so listeners, what's going to happen is I'm going to play another song, and while that's happening, will you send me trivia questions about mythology, ancient mythology? Make sure you tell me the answer so that I know, and then I'll ask Siegfried the question, and we'll see if he can get it right. We will try to stump Siegfried. That's right.
Lee, before you go to your song, I've got one question I'm going to throw out there before we start this.
Okay.
Thursday. What god is Thursday named after from Norse mythology? They can all be considering this while they send in your questions or whatever you want to do.
Okay, all right. So why don't you listeners send us in your questions, but also answer that question. What Norse god is Thursday, which listeners will know is my favorite day? Which Norse god is Thursday named after? This is great. You're already shaking it up. Throwing a trivia question at them before they even ask you. This is great.
That's right. I keep them on their toes.
Wow. Okay. So, my friends, here is a song that we are going to listen to while you send in your trivia questions. Send them in. And while you're doing that, enjoy this song. It's Frank the Monster, Who Wasn't Scary.
My name is Frank the Monster. Thank you, everybody, for coming out tonight to the annual Haunted House Party. I love you too, Wyatt. I just want to take a second to acknowledge that 1 year ago, I never would have dreamed of being on this stage. And here I am, playing with the Mad Zombies. All right. We're the Mad Zombies, and this is the story of how I joined the band. Hit it, Dracula.
I love a good house party. I really love a good haunted house party. And at this one particular haunted house party, a miraculous thing did occur. Dracula was the DJ, and this super cool band was about to play. Everybody rushed to the stage, but I stayed put in my place. 'Cause when I dance, I fall apart. I'm usually with my buddies at the snack bar. Tonight could be a brand new start. Said a voice from within where my heart used to be. It said, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, then you can. If you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, then you can. Sing. I had an epiphany. Sing. Now I wanted more than anything to sing. But before I could think, before I could talk, I noticed that someone familiar was walking my way, coming from the stage. It was a member of the band that was about to play. He said,
our lead singer is absent, can you take his place?
I said,
be a brand new start. We have the sing when you join the Mad Zombies. It goes, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, then you can. If you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, then you can.
Sing, sing. I wanted more than anything to sing, sing. And that's exactly what I did. If you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, now I love more than anything to. If you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, oh, I love more than anything to. If you can't dance, if you can't dance, if you can't dance, oh, I love more than anything to. If you can't dance, 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 sing.
Thanks, everybody. We're the Mad Zombies. Good night.
Story Pirates Radio.
Welcome back to Story Pirates Radio. That was Frank the Monster, who wasn't scary. And today on the show, we have an incredible special guest, a Story Pirates radio debut for one and only. Please welcome back Siegfried the Orange.
Lowly.
Siegfried, before we play that last song, we asked listeners to send in trivia questions about ancient mythology to try to stump you with. And boy, oh boy, did they send in a ton of incredible trivia questions. I know that you get very competitive, so I want to first ask you to put Snow Tongue down, please, before you begin.
Oh, but I like to lean on Snow Tongue when I'm thinking.
Okay, fair enough. Just don't lift up Snow Tongue if you get angry about getting a question right, okay?
Okay.
All right, so Siegfried, this first question comes to us from Jonathan, and Jonathan wants to know, what did Odin give up to drink from the fountain of wisdom?
Ah, the Fountain of Wisdom. Let's see. What would good old one-eyed Odin have given up to gain his omniscience? Let's see. I know! It was one of his two eyes. Was that it, Lee?
The answer is his eye. That's correct.
See, he gave up the eye, and he can't see directly in front of him so well, and yet he can see everything. It's sort of a paradox.
Wow. Incredible. Great question, Jonathan. All right, let's move on to another one. This next one is, why is there a horse constellation in the sky in the Greek myths? And this is from Lucy in Los Angeles. Why is there a horse constellation in the sky from the Greek myths?
Interesting. Is it one of the horses that would draw Apollo's chariot across the sky?
I don't know. That sounds pretty good to me. And Lucy didn't give me the answer, so I'm going to say that's right.
Okay.
Unless somebody knows the real answer, but that was a good question. I had to ask it. Okay, let's do another one, shall we? This one comes to us from Elliot. Hashtag I am Elliot. And Elliot wants to know, who is Zeus's father and brother? Also, I'll tell you ahead of time, Elliot did not give me the answer to this either, so I hope you know this.
Well, doesn't Zeus have two brothers? I mean, Poseidon is Zeus's brother. I thought Hades was also a brother. Am I wrong?
No, I think that sounds right to me.
All right. In the Roman myths, the father was Saturn. The Greek name, if we're going along with Zeus and Poseidon, Cronus? Is it Cronus?
I have no idea, but that sounds correct to me.
Yes, it sounds correct.
Wow, that's the most we can ask for in this day and age. Okay, so here's one that I do have the answer for. It's from
Okay.
Jane and Bryn in Kansas City. And they want to know, this is a fill in the blank. Thor rides a chariot pulled by what? What does Thor ride a chariot pulled by?
Lee, this is one of my favorite facts about Thor. And you know, this animal doesn't really get its due. This animal is much stronger and more interesting than people think this animal's going to be. I mean, if you're going to be riding up and down the craggy mountains of Norway like Thor, you're going to need... I mean, a horse isn't going to do it for you. You're going to need a goat.
That's correct! Thor's chariot is driven by goats. That's crazy. It doesn't sound very, powerful to have a chariot being pulled by goats.
Goats are extremely powerful, more powerful than you think, Lee.
Okay. Sorry, didn't mean to get you mad there. Whew. Okay. Are you ready for another question?
Let's do it.
Okay. This one comes to us from Saoirse, who wants to know, this is multiple choice. Which is the Greek goddess of crafting? Is it Athena, Aphrodite, or Hera?
This is a very interesting question, so I'm just going to think this one through. I don't think it's Aphrodite. She's more into, being in love and, spreading that kind of thing around.
Like your mom, Freya.
Exactly. They have a kinship. You know what? Athena is the wise one who's represented by an owl. I feel like I don't know this for sure. I'm going to guess Athena because she seems like the one that would be crafty with her wisdom.
That is correct! Oh my gosh. Siegfried, you are batting 1,000 right now, and I know you don't know what that means, but it's very good.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll just wait for someone to fact check me on that horse, but...
Okay, here's the next one. Oh gosh, I'm looking, someone did fact check, and you're correct. Kronos is the father of Zeus.
Very good, very good.
Good work. Hannah and Katie both sent us that fact check. Okay, so this one is from Lily, who likes to draw. And Lily says, Siegfried, by the way, I'm a fan of your thrilling exploits. Here's my question. Do you know the Minoan myth of the labyrinth? Well, King Minos, do you know?
I would say Minos.
Minos?
I'm not a Greek.
King Minos wanted the labyrinth built for his Minotaur son to be trapped in, but what was the name of the labyrinth builder?
Ah, very famous inventor indeed. It's the father of Icarus, the one who also invented those wings, and Icarus flew through too close to the sun.
That's right.
That would be Daedalus.
That is correct. It is Daedalus. Incredible. And you also knew the fun fact that Lily said right afterwards. Daedalus' son was Icarus, and that's also where the myth of Icarus and the wax wings flying too close to the sun comes from. That's a good one.
This is a very good one.
Okay. Are you worn out yet? Can we keep going?
We can keep going. I don't know if anyone answered you about Thursday. I'd like to hear about that at some point.
Yeah, a lot of people know the answer to that, including Lily. Lily says, Siegfried, the answer to your question is Thor, the mighty god of thunder. Huzzah!
That's right!
Thor's Day. That's crazy. And so are there other days that are named after gods?
Almost all of the days of the week are named after Norse gods. That's a real thing. I'm not just being a silly story pirate Viking. That's a real thing. Some of them aren't as obvious as Thor's Day.
So is Tuesday named after the god of casserole?
In a way, it's named after one of the gods of war. I mean, they're all kind of gods of war. A lot of that. It's named after a guy named Tyr. So it's like Tuesday.
Okay.
So in the sense that eating a casserole is a little bit like going to battle against an unknown enemy.
Yeah.
It's sort of that. Yes.
I mean, if you bring... That's very true. And if you bring a casserole to my house, it's a declaration of war.
Okay. Yes, all right.
In general. Okay, this one is very strange. It's also from Jonathan, who says, "We are 3 sisters who know the death dates of everything living in Norse mythology. We are the what?"
Mm-hmm. You know what? I do know this one. It's you can remember it because it sounds a little bit like Norse. It also rhymes with horn, which is one of my favorite things to be on the face of an animal. Those would be the Norns.
Wow, that is incredible. Another correct answer. So Jonathan says the Norms with an M, but you said Norn with an N, right?
I mean, it's all been said in different languages. That's how I said it. Someone can fact check me. Maybe I'm saying the ancient Northumbrian pronunciation, but I would say Norn.
Spelling is generally pretty relative. Okay.
Yes.
I think we're going to get to some really hard ones before we have to go. Are you ready? Because you've gotten everyone right so far, and we want to really stump you before we go.
All right, let's do this. Let's do it.
Okay. So this one is Jonathan has a lot of really good ones. This is from Jonathan too. In Aztec mythology, garlands of cut paper garlands lead to the underworld. True or false?
All right, sorry, I reacted in the middle of your sentence. Could you say that one more time?
In Aztec mythology, garlands of cut paper lead to the underworld. True or false?
Did the Aztec have paper as we know it, would be my question. I'm just going to go with no.
Oh, no!
Ah!
According to Jonathan, the answer was true. Jonathan, congrats. You have stumped Siegfried.
That would be my weak spot. I don't know much about Aztec mythology. We didn't even know the Aztecs existed until... I've been stuck on an island for 1,000 years. I didn't know about the Aztecs.
You truly had no
idea. Very
idea.
Recently.
Okay, here, this one might be more in your wheelhouse. It's from Vlad, Hazel, and Zelda. They say, what was the name of the woman who was the best weaver in the world and was transformed into a creepy crawly by a jealous goddess?
Oh, goodness. I'm grabbing Snow Tongue. This is on the tip of my tongue. Wait, all right, wait. So she was transformed into a spider, is that right?
That is correct.
Because the spider weaves webs, right?
Correct.
All right. I think I know it because I'm working backwards. The scientific name for spider would be arachnid. So I think that she is something. Arachne.
That's correct. Oh my gosh. That was so impressive. You really talked yourself into that one.
Whew. All right. Leaning comfortably on Snow Tongue again.
Wow. We have a ton of fact checkers tuning in right now about the Norm versus Norn. Hannah,
Okay.
Lily, both say it's Norns with an N. Norns.
All right. Well,
So there you go. Now you learned something.
it's been translated through multiple languages. I'm
Indeed.
sure probably the original name was like...
Siegfried, I think that's a good place to end it. You have been an incredible guest. Thank you and congratulations on your Story Pirates Radio debut.
Oh, thank you. You'll have to explain this whole radio thing to me at some point. Thank you for those amazing questions. Woo!
They were very good. It was fun to hear you puzzle through them. And let's have you back on the show again sometime soon.
Sorry, I was just shouting her name. That sounds good.
Thanks, Siegfried. Bye. See you soon.
Bye.
Wow, that was truly so much fun. I love talking about mythology. I love talking to Siegfried the Orange. I love hearing the facts that you guys know. I didn't know about the Norns. I'm so glad to hear about them. Thank you guys so much for sending in all those amazing facts. We're definitely going to have Siegfried back on again soon. So yeah, that was a fun time. Thanks, everybody. Let's listen to another song before we have to go. Here's Barry and the Big Climbing Tree.
A koala's gotta do what a koala's gotta do, and this koala's gotta climb. So I wanna climb that tree. He's gonna climb. So I'm gonna climb. Oh, I'm gonna climb. Oh, I'm gonna climb that tree. Climb that tree. Barry's climbing up a climb that tree. Barry's climbing up a climb. Barry, climb, Barry, climb, Barry, climb.
What's wrong, honey?
Mom, I told my friends I could climb this tree, but I can't.
Barry, dear, all you have to do is practice.
But
Now get to practicing.
I climb a little, but I keep falling down. I'm climbing higher, I'm the talk of the town. So I wanna climb that tree. Oh, Barry, keep on going. Give it one more try. Climb to the sky. Oh, I'm gonna climb that tree. Barry's climbing up a climb that tree. Barry's climbing up a climb. Barry, climb, Barry, climb, Barry, climb. I fell again.
Barry, honey, how was climbing practice?
Well, not
Great! Because, surprise! I entered you in the big tree climbing race!
Wait! No, Mom! I'm not sure!
Welcome to the Big Tree Climbing Race. I'm your host, Mark Marsupio. Entering his first race is our challenger, Barry the Koala. Go, Barry, go, Barry. And racing against Barry today is our 7-time returning champion, Barry's mom. It's his mom.
Mom?
Surprise again! I just love a good race.
Okay, racers, get ready and remember, no cheating or else you will be disqualified. Ha-ha! Now, racers, to your mark.
Oh, Barry, you can do this, Barry. No time for fear. What you have to do is clear. Oh, Barry, just believe, Barry, that you won't be stopped. You'll win the race and reach the top. So I'm gonna climb. Oh, I'm gonna climb. Oh, I'm gonna climb. Oh, that's
Barry wins!
Barry, I'm so proud of you.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, Barry, you climbed the tree, you won the race. What are you gonna do next?
Eat some food?
Eat some food, Barry's eating all the eat some food, Barry's eating all the eat some food. Barry climbed the tree and now he's eating food.
I am going to show you something. I am going to show you something. I am going to show you something. A dinosaur ate me.
I don't care if a dinosaur eats me. I'll run away, but a dinosaur will eat you if you don't run away.
Run away. Run away.
Run away.
Run away.
Run away.
Run away.
Run away.
Run away.
Run away. Run away. Run away.
And after a dinosaur eats you,
After
after a dinosaur eats you?
The dinosaur poops you out.
No.
And they only eat twice a day. Just remember that. And then they eat leaves from the tree and go home and
Yes?
go home and
What?
go home and sleep. They squat and sleep, and that is how they sleep. They squat and sleep, and that is how they sleep. And they drink out of teapots. They drink out of teapots. Poopy tea.
I love a monster. I love a monster. I love a monster who flies. I love a monster who flies. I saw a monster who flies. And I went on its back. Oh, I saw a monster who flies. I saw a monster who flies. And I went on its back. It didn't bite me or anything. It didn't bite me or anything.
Right.
Because I love dinosaurs.
But not T-Rex, T-Rex or Spikosaurus.
I love everything, everything.
That is so good, but the dinosaur ate me. He told me.
That was a fun story. I wrote my story. Now I'm finished. I'll see you later. Until you are at my house.
Bye, James.
See you, Mandy.
All 8 unicorns. All 8 unicorns.
I'm a unicorn just galloping, singing my song that I love to sing. It goes
All 8 unicorns. All 8 unicorns.
I'm alone in the forest, but that's okay, cause I know I'm gonna have an amazing day. I'm feeling good because I'm feeling great. I'm a unicorn and there are only 8. I'm dreaming of glitter and rainbow swirls. OMG, there are my girls!
Hey! Oh my gosh, guys, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's so good to see you.
You look incredible, by the way.
Thank you.
Did you color your mane?
I did color my mane. Thank you for noticing.
Highlights?
Balayage.
Oh, it looks so natural.
Yes, I got mane extensions.
I mean, the blue just really pops with your eyes.
Do you like the beads?
Yes, I do. I was just gonna say that.
The feathers.
Amazing. What? Cause mane.
Oh,
Cause it's your mane.
That's really good. Would you like to come over and play with me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yay! All 8 unicorns. All 8 unicorns. We're unicorns and we're galloping and we're singing our song that we love to sing. It goes all 8 unicorns. All 8 unicorns. All 8 unicorns. All 8 unicorns.
Yeah, we're unicorns. Say it with me, girls.
There are only 8 of us in the whole wide world. 1, 2,
3,
4, 5, 6,
7.
Huh?
OMG, everyone stop.
There's a unicorn there, but she's tangled up.
Do you need help?
Yes.
We're gonna get you out of this mess.
Oh, wow, she's like super tangled.
I know.
It's like really bad. How did this happen?
It's really bad. I don't even want to say. It's too embarrassing.
Okay, why don't you just grab onto my hoof and then I'll like move my other hoof like over this way.
Okay, yeah. So I would do that, but I literally cannot move at all.
You're my hair.
Yeah, be careful.
Sorry.
Be careful.
I'm so in the way.
You're left.
Oh, gosh, I'm so awkward. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm all like 4 left hooves.
Hey guys, guess what's just up on Instagram?
I love it.
Did you hashtag all 8 unicorns?
I did. We're gonna laugh about this tomorrow.
All right,
Even
on the
more.
count of 3, let's just pull, okay? 1, 2, 3.
Pull! 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 I'm free! Thank you so much for saving me. I was tangled up, but it's all right. Now we can gallop into the sunlight.
Let's dance around without a care. We're super cool because we're super rare.
All 8 unicorns, all 8 unicorns. All 8 unicorns, all 8 unicorns.
The end.
That's it for Story Pirates Radio. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow with more Story Pirates Radio at 11 a.m. Eastern. Don't forget, we have a new Story Spark and a schedule of this week's activities in the buttons right below the radio. Make sure to check that out. Thanks for listening. We'll see you tomorrow. And till then, stay creative and stay kind.
Story